podcast.
Do the right thing. The Korean dude's from Lost.
The what?
The Korean dude's from Lost. And
Is he?
Do the right thing. Yeah, he's the
I've never seen
Korean
Lost.
guy in Lost.
Ken Jeong? Just kidding.
Well, anyways. So, this is take 2.
Take 2.
I felt like take 1 was going by pretty well.
Yeah.
And then, for some reason, it stopped recording. I don't know whose fault it was, but it stopped recording.
Maybe the guy that controls the laptop.
Hey, maybe Jacob, you
hint.
can just,
Hint,
you
hint.
know, leave.
All right.
So did Jacob already leave the podcast?
I guess we're done already.
And, let's see here.
What we're doing today is reviewing 36 of the greatest movie scenes ever made by BuzzFeed.
No, we're not.
It's a
No,
BuzzFeed
we
article.
saw this article and we're pretty enraged by some of the scenes that were on here. So we all took the liberty to make our own lists of some of our 5 favorite movie scenes. Top 5, baby.
Yeah, this is, even just looking at it, this is really triggering me.
You should send it into BuzzFeed. They'd probably take it down for triggering you.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll write an article on me.
It's true.
What I can't understand is
Meet the
how
most sensitive person ever.
you can get a list with No Country for Old Men, Singing in the Rain,
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption, Psycho, Social Network, and then out of nowhere, Wonder Woman.
Got number 7. Number 7 on the list of 36.
I can't believe that it's
Or
higher
The
than
Devil
No
Wears
Country for Old
Prada.
Men.
I know, that's some...
Well, Devil Wears Prada is like a classic movie.
Is it though?
It is. It
Never
like
seen
it
it.
is. It really is. I'll look it up.
It is a classic.
The comment is
well done.
read of the century. That's all.
It says
Jeez.
read of the century.
I've never watched the movie, so I can't give an opinion on it. I know it's pretty popular, though. I mean, it's
Interesting.
spoken about quite
Have you
a
ever heard
bit.
any guys like it?
Oh, well, now this is really weird. Devil Wears Prada
No, I don't
is
know
an
anyone who's like
absolute classic. It's a 6.9 on IMDb, but it has 370,000 reviews, and it's like
That's
insane. I can't believe the reviews are that low for a movie that everyone knows and everyone
Because it's got Meryl Streep in it. Because if Meryl Streep's in a movie, then it has to be good.
which I don't get because I don't like Meryl Streep.
I don't really care for her either.
Yeah.
She doesn't stand out.
Not to, like, be mean to her, but she's got a bird face.
Wait, who?
What do you mean not to be mean and then call her a bird?
Yikes.
Meryl Streep.
Oh,
I
She's
just
the
think,
female version of Sebastian Maniscalco.
She is.
but he's funny.
She
I like
is.
Sebastian.
No, yeah, right.
This lady is she's like white bread. It works with everything, but it's not the biggest part of what you're eating.
Oh, all right, well put. I like that.
And bad for you.
And bad for you, yeah.
well, it's like the bread on a Subway sandwich where it's like, that's not the part you get excited about.
Oh, I do.
Actually-
I'm very picky about my Subway
Oh,
sandwich
well,
bread.
I just do the, what do they call the one
I
that's
just do
Jersey
the,
Mike's
I just
all
do
the
the
way.
Italian.
Yeah. It's like,
I might go
there's
get
one,
Subway.
I think it's the Italian where it's just like, oh yeah, just give me the white bread. You mean the Italian? It's
Yeah.
like the people at Starbucks that correct you about the drink sizes. Oh,
Large is large.
that's going
The whole
on
scene.
boomer rant. But what I do get mad at is friggin' Cold Stone. Like it, love it, and gotta have it.
Yeah.
Like, don't make me say that.
Yeah, no, that's a pain in the butt.
That's, oh my gosh.
So-
anyway, yeah.
Top 5. Who are we starting off with?
I say we all just go in no particular order and we
3,
just
2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Okay, are we doing one each at a time, or are we reading all 5 at a time?
Let's do one
And
each at
I
a time.
didn't tier these in which one was best. Like I just did. They're just my top 5, no particular order.
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
not. Oh, you did a top 5. Like,
Okay, you can
1
read
to
it off
5.
that way. Start with like your 5 and work up to 1.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I don't want to go first. You someone else go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, Spencer's going first.
Are we gonna just do all 5 each?
You know, I changed my mind. I want to go first.
just do one of your favorite scenes, and then we'll just go on to the next
Just
person.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick, you vex me.
So Goodfellas did pop up on the BuzzFeed list, but my favorite part of the movie that I think is just like flat out one of the best movie scenes ever is
Where's the money, Karen?
that was all the money we had. Karen. Is when Robert De Niro's at the bar and Sunshine of Your Love Cream starts playing.
Oh, yes.
And
yeah,
he's
yeah,
smoking,
yeah.
and it's like that moment in the movie where he decides like I'm gonna kill this guy or whatever, and it's like
Yeah.
slowly painting on him. Oh, so
Kinda
good.
asks for the whole movie. That's all he does.
Oh,
my
he's
money.
so
All my
annoying.
money.
He's so annoing.
So yeah. Anyway, that's
Pretty
that's
good commercial,
absolutely
though.
one
Pretty
of
good
mine.
commercial.
Next.
Yeah. Okay, so in no particular order, mine is from Walter Mitty. It's when he finally is leaving the Life building to go find the photographer. It's when he's running out and he's running past all the posters of Life, and they're playing the oh crap, what's the song?
Is it Jose Gonzalez? Or is it
No, it's actually one that's not on the soundtrack.
Oh, really?
It's in my playlist. It'll be pretty easy to find. It's
Okay.
near the top ish.
It's
But
weird
yeah,
that they
no,
pop up on the
it's one of my
soundtrack.
favorites. Just because as he's it's "Wake Up" by Arcade Fire. I really enjoy that
Oh,
one.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
Have we
no.
all seen the movie here?
I've seen it.
I watched
Have
it.
you seen it?
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I watched it like 2 years ago. I don't think I fully got it. I think I'm
We,
gonna rewatch it.
It's a fun. It's the only movie I like Ben Stiller in.
I liked him in Heavyweights.
I find Ben Stiller incredibly annoying.
Tropic Thunder.
Actually, Tropic Thunder is really
Oh
funny.
yeah, Tropic Thunder.
That one's really funny.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, I just like that part. It's just because it's finally him, like the big start to the movie. It's different. I like it.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
neat.
That's my girl. One of my girlfriend's favorite movie. Not one of my girlfriends.
Girlfriend's
what I was
movies.
gonna say.
Oh wait.
Sophia, are you listening to this one?
One of my scenes would have to be the baptism scene from There Will Be Blood. I just love this
Oh,
scene.
wow.
It's
Yeah.
with Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Dano. It's a really great part of the film. There's a lot of emotion in it. I'm not going to give anything else really away because I know Max hasn't seen it yet, but
It's powerful.
it's top 5 movie scene for me.
Moving.
Possibly a number 1 if I had to rank it. I absolutely love it. That's mine.
Wow.
There's a lot of really good scenes in the movie.
Yeah. The oil scene when the whole thing catches a flame. All that.
Oh, that's one of mine.
I thought you said the whale scene. I was like, the whale
you
catches
remember
on
that?
fire?
The whale scene. Remember the
Don't
whale
you-
catches on fire?
Don't you remember when they go? They
I was
go,
like,
they go
holy
Remember
cow.
when HW goes whaling?
I'm sitting here, I'm like, boy, I
Remember when he
really
wants
did
to
not
take
pay
us-
attention to
take
this
us from
movie.
Mexico and go whaling. Remember that part?
Nick, the whole thing is
You
Moby
thought-
Dick, but it's just changed to oil instead.
You thought they were going quail hunting? If you looked up on the subtitles, it's whale hunting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and
That-
my boy.
I was sitting there, I was like, why are those quails so big and look like whales?
And why are they underwater?
Why is he wearing a suit? A scuba suit.
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
Yeah.
Nick, what's one of your scenes?
My number 5 is in Return of the King when they're all charging to when Rohan charges up on Minas Tirith.
That's
That's
my favorite Hobbit.
That's on mine.
That's my favorite Hobbit.
That's
film.
on
I
my-
remember.
that's on
I
my list,
remember
too.
watching that scene, and
Did
I
you-
just remember just being there, just being like,
It is hair raising. And so yeah.
Yeah. Jacob just said it's his favorite Hobbit movie. So,
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's
shit.
a really good Harry Potter scene.
silly Jacob out of his tricks again.
Oh, look at there.
But yeah, no,
Early ways.
it's really satisfying just seeing him charge over, and it gets your blood boiling. You're all just like, whoa, you're ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, even if I watch it just like on YouTube as a
Good
clip,
movie,
because
good
it's also on my list.
I love Lord of the Rings. It's probably like the first movies I legitimately watched
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I loved.
Those are
can
good.
like I don't remember the words, but if I turn the movie on, I
Oh, I know the
will
words.
quote the whole
Wow.
thing. It comes to me like that.
Wow. So funny enough, my girlfriend doesn't like Lord of the Rings.
You need a new girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, I think
Really?
it's because she watched all 3 of them extended.
wait,
sitting down.
Wait, really?
And like they made like her and her friends sat down and made like a sleepover out of it.
Oh, a marathon?
Like a marathon. She just like sat down the whole thing.
Yeah,
Just,
you gotta do
trying
them
to fall
separately.
asleep and all this different stuff. And just what so
That's probably
poor
why.
experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll ruin any movie.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Well, you're half asleep through most of it anyway.
Would be true.
Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and say this one since Jacob spoiled it so rudely.
shoot.
Just the oil rig scene and There Will Be Blood when it catches on fire. That whole scene is so intense, but my favorite part is when because his son gets hurt or whatever, and him and his business partner, they're like together like watching it burn and they're covered in oil. And they're both like watching the fire, and the business partner's like, "Oh, like, is your son okay?" And he's like, "No, he isn't." And then the guy like gets all concerned and runs off, and Daniel Day-Lewis like doesn't take his eyes off the fire, and he just keeps watching it burn, and it just pans.
Well,
in
yeah,
and
even
so
just
on.
it's
so
before that,
good.
where he looks at his business partner and he goes, "What are you looking so miserable about? There's a whole ocean of oil under my feet that we can only get to." Like that.
There's
so
like people
twisted.
dying around him and he just doesn't care. It's like
just
insane.
twisted,
Yeah.
it's
Anyway,
it's
that's like
insane.
an awesome. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Next.
Mine was the Right of the Rohirrim one, so you guys can go ahead and skip me. I had the same one as Nick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is good.
Copycat.
No, I wrote it down. I was almost certain it was going to be the exact same scene as you.
No sharing notes.
It's
Yeah,
really funny that we
exactly.
the four of us, have watched so many movies on our own, and like the great movies just kind of pool to the top. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
true.
it is.
Like in There Will Be Blood. Oh my god.
Like the oil, it comes up.
And there's
Okay.
blah, blah, blah,
All
blah.
right, Jacob, what's your? Yeah.
I really love this thing. There's a lot that goes into this movie that I enjoy, but The Irishman, the killing of Jimmy Hoffa, I really like this thing, the build up to it. Great film, if you haven't seen it. Fantastic watch. I think I've watched it 6 times now, actually.
Yeah,
It's a long
It's
watch.
really good.
That's
3.5
bizarre.
hours.
really good.
I loved it. I watched it once.
Once.
I watched it once in one sitting, and then the day it came out, I sat down. I was homesick at work. I'm pretty sure I had COVID. It was in November.
wow.
I think I actually had it. Anyway, no, I like sat down and watched the whole thing in one sitting, and then I just never watched it again. I don't know why.
Really?
I have to watch it again.
Really?
I haven't seen it at all
Phenomenal
yet.
movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
We should watch
We should
it
all just
sometime.
watch it.
Yeah, we should.
You haven't seen The Irishman?
No.
No,
I mean, I know what happens. I know about Jimmy Hoffa, so it's.
I mean, yeah, that's why I don't feel bad.
Well,
about
you know, in
spoiling
real life, we
Okay.
don't know what happened.
So there's a minor detail in The Irishman
Yeah.
that bugs the crap out of me, and it's nothing. I guarantee
Joe
you. It's
Pesci.
I know
Is
Why
it the curb
No.
stomping part?
Is it the CGI?
No. So you know the
was
scene.
alright.
You know the scene towards the end of the movie where where De Niro calls Hoffa, and Hoffa's on that.
That dock kind of
He's-
thing.
he's on-
yeah.
he's
his
on
dock
that-
house.
he's on
Yeah,
that
his lake
dock.
house.
Yeah.
The deck boards of that dock is a composite deck with a plastic cap on it called Trex.
No way. Is that Trex decking?
It's Trex.
Get a load of
We
these
both used to work
nerds.
in lumberyards, so that's why we know. Me and
No, are
Spencer.
you
That's why we
serious?
both know what Trex is.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
if you've been to Home Depot, well, anyway, yeah, but
It's Trex.
that's
It's Trex
ridiculous.
decking. I saw it, and
What a weird thing to
it-
cheap out on. You couldn't
it
shoot on a dock.
it threw me for a loop. I'm sitting there. I'm watching it, and I was
Oh
like,
my gosh! You
like,
could
that's
see the
Trex.
screws.
it's
and, oh,
it's
no.
pebble gray Trex.
That's horrible.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway.
Wow,
That's a cheap
I would never pick
set,
up
though.
that detail.
Same, yeah,
I mean, I've
no,
never worked at a
no.
lumberyard.
I can't
so
believe
that's
it. That's unbelievable.
That's
I can't believe
terrible.
they did that.
Yeah, it was something else. So, which one is it?
It's yours,
yours.
actually.
Oh, number 4 for me
Glad you
is.
decided to join us, Nick.
Sorry, I've been a bit confused lately. My butt glands have been swollen.
Okay, all right.
We talked
Good
about this
thing we're all-
earlier, Nick.
good
Don't
thing we're
tell
all-
us.
Nick, we're recording.
The doctor just given me like 2 weeks tops.
Oh my gosh.
So
geez,
there
all
might
right.
not be a next podcast.
I was gonna say so.
Oh no,
one of us gonna
there
have
will
to
be
take over.
one. It'll just be there'll be 3 mics instead of 4.
Just
No,
don't
let's
even
go for the
acknowledge.
fourth mic.
We just won't even acknowledge that someone died.
It's like when
Oh
they
my
set out an
gosh.
extra table setting for Tiny Tim.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead. What's your
gosh,
movie?
that's terrible.
I hope the person who made the disease that I have is just looking out in anger.
Why would they be angry? What?
They should be happy if it worked.
Why would I don't understand.
No. So what
I'm picturing a James Bond villain injecting this virus.
what I meant was like Scrooge looking in through the window being sad. I meant to say sad and not angry.
Oh, okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But my number 4, anyways, is talking about mature themes, was Andy leaving the toys from Toy Story 3.
Boo. No,
One of
that
my
was good.
favorite
Really?
all times.
Yeah.
Oh, that scene. If you want to see me cry like a baby, that's it.
I won't lie. That's a pretty hot take because I don't know if you're gonna find many people in agreement with.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that
I think
scene.
that scene is great.
That
I'm not a
movie
huge
is
fan of the
phenomenal.
movie,
The whole
yeah.
Toy Story franchise is great. Number 4 is probably the weakest, but it's still really good.
See, I would say the opposite.
So 4 is not as good as 3.
No,
4 is not as good as 3.
I'd say it's the
No.
opposite. I thought 4 was better than 3.
Because I didn't like 3 and I haven't seen 4.
didn't like
so maybe
3?
I just won't watch 4.
No,
But
you should
but
watch it.
said
I like
it
4,
sounds-
yeah.
Okay, well maybe I will watch it then.
Buzz is weak in 4.
I
I have
good.
Disney Plus, so I might as well.
Buzz
yeah.
got ruined in Toy Story 4 for
Yes.
sure.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
the rest,
can't
the
believe
rest of the
I haven't
movie's
been
really good.
spoiled.
The rest of the movie's pretty good, but
Yeah.
if anything, I would watch it just for the quality of animation.
Oh
Like
my
literally,
gosh.
they're in an antique store and you can see the dust. Like you know how you walk through the store and you can see dust in
But,
the
like,
air.
you could- but, like,
It's
20 years
so
ago they were doing
good.
that.
No.
this looks phenomenal.
Not like
Okay.
this.
This is
But this is like
phenomenal.
next
No, this
level
is
or
like
whatever.
yeah,
I was watching
okay,
something
yeah.
on like how they did the software and everything. They had separate softwares for the cobweb, so they made
Get outta
yeah,
here.
it's insane. Just
Yeah.
the
That's
level.
If
Of,
the people didn't look extra cartoonish, like have bigger eyes and like weird noses or
yeah,
whatever,
you would not be
wouldn't
able,
be able to tell.
You would
I
not be able
remember,
to tell.
I remember reading that they had to create a whole new program to render. I can't remember the main character in Brave. What's her name?
Oh, Meredith.
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 Yeah. Merida. It's Merida.
Meredith.
I think it's Meredith.
Merida. All right,
The Office,
boys.
Nick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're googling it.
We're googling it
gonna
right
do
now.
it.
Yeah, Merida. First thing comes up, I look up
Using
Merida.
Yahoo?
Merida.
Yeah, might be. Why am I using?
Why are you
my
using
God.
Yahoo? I was like, hey, that doesn't look like a normal interface.
That is like an efficient way for the
That
game to
Google
take your
track
information.
That Google track you.
Yeah, I use
Really
Bean,
freaking track
so
Yeah.
Oh my
above
gosh,
everyone in this.
Bing.
I use Firefox.
Okay.
I use Acacia, so every Google
No one even knows
search
what
gets
that
built
is.
up, and they plant a tree. It's
You
actually
know,
pretty neat.
That actually
Search
sounds really
engine,
cool.
yeah.
I think
all,
that's
you know,
pretty
all this
popular.
talking about, you know,
Planting trees is making me
what we
hungry.
use, what we use is for search engines. You know, it's really made me realize the importance of a secure VPN. Which brings us to the sponsor of this video, NordVPN.
God.
We are not sponsored by NordVPN.
We're not sponsored by anybody.
No, we're not sponsored by anybody.
But
But
we
if
could
anybody,
be.
if anybody does want to
Sponsored
sponsor
by my
us,
parents.
we have an audience of about 11 people.
Yeah.
I'm
So, what do
sponsored
you-
by my grandma who lets me live in her basement with no electricity.
Some
It's
Give me the
terrifying.
Wi-Fi password back,
Some
Grandma,
poor
please.
child in England's probably listening to us somewhere, and they could hear about NordVPN through us.
In England,
But we don't want to sponsor
Oh, yeah, we're
NordVPN
worldwide.
because they're an inferior VPN service.
Mr. Worldwide.
We're worldwide. Yeah.
My other movie scene that I would like to talk about is
Number 3.
the scene in The Big Lebowski where the sheriff throws a cup at the Big Lebowski. You know, and then when he throws the cup or whatever, it's at Jeff Bridges. It's seriously like one of the funniest things ever. I don't really have a lot to say.
I still have to watch that movie.
That part is like one of the few like funny scenes in the movie that I have to keep hitting like rewind on it. It's just so funny.
Have you ever seen Inside Llewyn Davis?
I've never even heard of it.
With Oscar Isaac.
It's another Coen Brothers movie.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's really good. I
What's
really
the
enjoy
movie you
it.
said?
Oh,
It's
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Inside Llewyn
I've
Davis.
never even heard of it, actually.
okay.
Really good movie.
Weird.
Yeah. Max, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the ending of Master and Commander, my personal favorite movie of all time. I just love it because every time I watch it, it just gives me the what the crap was that? Nick's making a throwing up motion on the other side of the table.
I love that
I love
movie.
that movie.
I love that movie. It's
I've
good.
never seen it.
Really?
I've never seen
It's
it.
a good
need to
watch.
check
It's
it
a,
out.
it's a
Really?
good watch.
I would always like be doing something else whenever our family
Oh.
would watch it.
It's
I would always
quality.
just go into another
Yeah,
room.
the ending of it is just for me. It's great because I'm always excited by the end because I always think, "Oh man, I can't wait to keep."
Oh
going.
man, the movie's over. Finally.
No, it's because the way they end it, it sets it up perfectly for a sequel, and it makes you excited to watch the next one right away. But they never made it, so it's kind of disappointing.
See, I think
I
it's,
can respect
I think it's
that.
better that there isn't a sequel.
That's true
honestly.
because it was
I
perfect.
think
and
I think
if they
it
tried to top
leaves
it, yeah.
it leaves it perfectly like open ended. Like it's a complete cycle.
It's
Like,
true.
It's like the end of Total Recall. It's like, was it a dream or was it like what?
That wasn't. That
was
Inception.
Inception.
Isn't that
Yeah,
Colin
That's the
Farrell?
end of Total Recall.
Oh, I was like, what?
Which
Isn't,
came out
isn't
20
that the
years
Colin
before
Farrell
Inception, yeah.
movie?
Oh my god.
Colin Farrell? What?
They made a remake of Total Recall
Are
with
you
Colin Farrell.
kidding me?
Yeah,
But
I've never seen it. I heard it's bad though.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I watched it last night, and I just have to say, there's one line in it that I thought was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Arnold Schwarzenegger, there's like this woman who's been pretending to be his wife his whole life, and she's like reaching for a gun. She's like, "You wouldn't hurt me. After all, we're married." And then she pulls out the gun, and he shoots her in the head, and he's like, "Consider that a divorce." It's so bad. It's so funny. And he's like, there's like so many parts in the movie where he'll be like rolling down a hill, and he's like, it's so bad. Oh, it's hysterical. Anyway,
So
wanna watch
let me get this straight. The whole plot of the movie is he's got to get to a maid, right?
Oh my gosh.
are you talking about?
Jacob got it.
I got it.
Yeah, I get that one.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I thought it was a pun or something.
Hollywood's full of pervs. All right. Anyway,
Nice.
but yeah,
Breaking
no,
news.
Master and Commander. It's a great movie. Napoleonic Wars. Russell Crowe, Paul Bettany. I enjoyed it
stuff.
quite a bit. The ending is fantastic.
Great soundtrack.
Great soundtrack.
Paul
yes.
Bettany, you might know from his more famous role, A Knight's Tale.
I thought you were gonna say Vision, and I was gonna
That's
smack
the
you.
joke. I was subverting your expectations.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Last
Say
Jedi
number-
reference.
Say number 3 for me would be Django Unchained. I like the way you die, boy.
Django.
I said Django Unchained.
Django.
Django. No, Django
Sounds like
Unchained.
a
That's toying.
Hey.
Great movie.
Django.
Great scene. It's real good.
So I have
Fox, Christoph Waltz.
a question for Django.
What's that?
Not like for the character, but for the movie.
Okay, for
The song that they sing at the beginning,
Not made for the movie.
Django.
it wasn't made
Not
for
made
the
for
movie.
the movies. Actually,
No, it was made for another Western.
Was it? That's what I
Interesting, right?
thought.
It fits
That's what I
Quentin
thought.
Tarantino and
the
the
Western
film
was
so
called
perfectly.
Django.
Really?
And the Western was I think it was a 1990 remake of a 1960s Western that was also called Django.
My favorite kind of
And it was
movie. One's been
composed-
remade 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
But
Good
the
for
third
Django.
iteration is obviously the one that was the popular one. So.
Yeah.
Well, The Thing has been remade, and The Blob has been remade how many times? But the remakes are considered
watch the
better than
remakes.
originals. Huh?
I want to watch the remakes.
The John Carpenter ones, or the John Carpenter like The Thing?
The John Carpenter thing, yeah.
That was awesome. It's a good movie. Anyway, off track.
Jacob. Oh yeah, the I Like
Yeah,
the Way
that's
You
smart.
Die, where he shoots the slave owner.
Yeah.
Good scene.
It's a good scene.
It's a great revenge story is what I love about that movie, and that scene really captures
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Yeah. So my third favorite scene is the last bank robbery in Hell or High Water.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow! I
Yeah.
even thought about putting that
So-
one.
So it's where they go into to rob a bank, and
Spoilers.
yeah. So anyways, they go into rob a bank. If you haven't seen this movie, spoilers. Just stop listening for
We've
about
spoiled every movie
10
we've
minutes.
talked about.
Yeah, what the heck? What the heck? But yeah, so they go in to rob this bank, but they forgot that it was payday. So the bank's full of people, and just right then you know everything is just going to completely crumble and fall apart.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite modern westerns ever.
love-
It might be my favorite modern western ever.
I love the score in it.
I think it beats No Country for Old Men.
No way.
Yeah, I think it does.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know
I
I
think
why.
haven't
because-
seen
I
it.
think
It's
it's-
Chris Pine and who else?
I was going to say it's
And-
because you have
Ben Foster,
I
and
can't remember his name.
and
Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say I know you really really like Chris Pine, so
Big man crush.
Yeah.
I don't
for
know
sure.
why. I just really love that movie.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, that's a good one. Well,
Number 2 for
I
Spencer.
guess I'll just list my scene from an inferior movie. Apparently, No Country for Old Men. It's the "Do You See Me" scene where he walks in the office of the employer and he just shoots him.
Oh yeah.
And then the other guy that he's talking with kind of follows his weird little invisible rules that he has. And then he asks like, "Are you gonna shoot me or whatever?" And he's like, "Well, it depends. Like, do you see me?" And then
That's a good scene.
and then like it just cuts to like a really far shot of them looking at each other.
Yeah.
And he leaves, and it's kind of open ended whether or not he died. But it seems like he would have just let the guy go.
Yeah.
It's just kind of crazy. Anyway, I thought I always loved that part. It's like one of my favorites. So.
I think my favorite part from that movie is where Josh Brolin's in the hotel room. And he's-
Oh gosh! And
that's
he's waiting on the
great
edge of the
and
bed.
he just turns the light off, and you're just like, oh my
That
god!
he unscrews like the light bulb and everything. Oh,
I
gosh,
love
that's
that.
such a good movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Max.
So yeah,
Oh, back to me? All right. For me, my number 2 is the 13th Warrior, Learning to Speak with the Vikings. So it's when Antonio Banderas and the Vikings get going on their journey, because 13th Warrior is about a group of 13 warriors going to
Wow.
going to help this village from a man-eating bear problem. And yeah, just
What the heck?
yeah, it's a great movie.
What?
On
What's
the,
the name of it?
Oh
Sorry,
wait,
one more
I've
time?
seen a scene
oh,
from that.
the 13th Warrior.
You showed me a scene from that.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and along the way, the thing is, Antonio Banderas is from Arabia, but the thing is, he showed up. He was banished by whatever leader it was over there. He was banished by him, and he made him like an emissary to the northern area, which is just like Scandinavia. So he's trying to learn their language while he's going on this mission with them. But he gets separated from his group because ends up being chosen to be on this mission by a witch or whatever.
Huh.
And he's chosen, but again, he doesn't know how to speak to any of them. So it's like a 30-minute scene, or no, probably more like 20 minutes.
Wow.
Where it's just them traveling, but as they're traveling, he's trying to pick up on how they're speaking, and he finally learns the language as he's been going through
Interesting.
it. Yeah, because
So-
20 minutes encompasses like 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Let me ask you this: besides that scene, is the movie good?
Very.
Because
It's my
critics
second
don't
favorite
think
movie.
so.
Yeah, no, they hate it.
33% on Rotten Tomatoes is what I'm seeing here, but Google users anyway rated it 4.7.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it
So-
quite a bit. Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite
Polar
movies.
opposites there. Yeah. All right. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I looked at that on there too, and I look at a lot of the reviews, and it's interesting. A lot of people are sitting there, they're like, it's too slow. Some people say it's too fast. Some people are like, it's just not poignant enough. And I'm like, I enjoyed it. It's just something that I watched. It's like, you know what? It's a good movie.
Yeah, that's neat. All
I
right.
like Vikings.
For these last two ones, these ones are in order for me. So my number 2 would be Are You Talking to Me from Taxi Driver. I love
that's a
this
good one,
scene.
yeah.
I think I've watched
Very
it
good.
probably 10, 15 times. And it's,
The movie?
No, this scene
scene,
specifically.
oh,
I've
okay.
watched the movie maybe 3 times. But I love just the backstory and then the friendship that Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro have. And Martin Scorsese, I remember he said he was sitting on the floor next to the mirror, and Robert De Niro was standing right there, and they had a camera on him. And all right, just say the line. Just keep saying it until it's convincing enough. And he kept saying it, and then eventually you can actually even hear some background noise that was just one of the people on set moving
Yeah.
around. And so I don't know. I just like it that it's just so natural and raw, and it fits his character so well. It's just phenomenal scene. I love that. Love that.
It's a good scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, my number
It sounded
2.
so sarcastic with that cough at the
Yeah,
end.
gee whiz.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
great
You
scene.
got something to tell, you got something to tell
Anyway.
me?
No, Jacob, that was a fine choice of cinema.
Come on, what's your scene?
Oh,
Yeah, we were asking you.
my number 2 is Tom Hardy dogfighting in Dunkirk.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right,
yeah,
really?
That's really
Oh, yeah.
good, yeah.
Very
That's
well
interesting.
I love that
Tom
scene.
Hardy's
Okay.
very good in that.
I love that scene.
The
But his-
eyebrow,
wait,
the
what is-
eyebrow actor.
Yeah, the eyebrow actor. Good stuff.
Oh
I
yeah,
love that scene.
That's
a good
that's one of my that's one of my favorite movies probably, which is a bummer because I went to rewatch Tenet. I watched it last night. Boy, the dialogue is bad. Oh boy, the dialogue is bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's real. I don't think it's like movie
No,
dialogue.
no, it's bad.
Is it that bad?
The dialogue, what I found was the dialogue was literally just to advance the plot, which is how dialogue is supposed to be.
Well-
but it was so heavy-handed. Like you need to go to this person.
Like the only reason
What
why
is
they're
this?
talking is just
Yeah.
so that you. Oh well.
Well, because
Yeah.
that's how spies talk, is how I interpret it. Because they were just like, get the information out and go do your thing.
Well, a lot of people were upset about like the conversation that John David Washington and Michael Caine had in the restaurant, which I thought was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Such key information was told to help with the movie, but
That's all it
wasn't that
was.
clear.
That's all it was, though.
Yeah, because
was-
that's all you need in the spy one. It's literally just him going, all right, I need this information. I got to go do this thing now.
it was different like any other, and I do complain about the
Yeah.
dialogue in the film. I'm not saying all of it was bad, though. What do you have to say to that?
I found it to be very rough.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
The best part was Kenneth Branagh just overhamming it as a Russian wife abuser.
I can agree
Yeah.
to that. Yes,
Yeah,
it was
he played his character pretty well, I thought.
yeah.
There's a double meaning in that.
And another thing I noticed, there is not a point in the movie where there is not a soundtrack playing.
Really?
There isn't one point where the soundtrack isn't playing. There is always noise.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you know what? There is one. When Kenneth Branagh gets whacked off the boat and he falls, there's nothing playing.
yeah.
And that's what makes that scene so unnerving and like real and
But
But then right after that, blah.
yeah, exactly.
that soundtrack is rough, and I love Nolan, but I think he needs to go back to smaller stuff like
he's-
and I like the guy who
He's
did the
stuck kissing his
soundtrack.
own
he needs to go back to like Memento and do something
Yeah.
smaller like that.
Don't be one of those people.
Nick, yeah, that's
He needs to go back to Memento.
Nick's a
I
Nolan.
mean, it's a
guy.
good film.
No.
I mean,
I don't mean like making a sequel or anything, but I mean like something a little smaller, you know?
Yeah.
Because he needs
Like Inception, a small movie.
he needs to have like a reset button
Gotcha.
because that was rough.
He's getting to a point where he's kissing his butt a lot, I think.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I can say that that's what this movie was.
Yeah, you could tell he was like.
But
"And then
again-
I'm gonna be a genius because I did this.
In the same way that
Yes.
Christopher Nolan's better than most other filmmakers, he's good at kissing his own butt.
Not with Tenet.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Although the thing is, the talent of the actors also brought a whole lot of it in. I like the lady who's in it. I like John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, and
Robert
Kenneth
Pattinson
Branagh.
was phenomenal.
The guy from Yesterday, even though he did a really small part, he did a good job.
Elizabeth Debicki.
That's her name.
Yeah, she was
really
great.
good.
I really liked her in that.
Kind of reminded me of a stick bug.
She's British.
terrible.
That's like Benedict Cumberbatch. They're all
Yeah.
British people. I like
He's
that.
like an
No, like she was like.
Are you insulting her height? Nick doesn't like what? What is this?
Oh, come on, Nick. This is-
Controversy. Are we gonna have to
She
kick
was
Nick off the
super tall.
podcast?
She was able to unlock the car door.
What's wrong? She was born.
the
She can't
driver-
fix that. She
the
was born
driver's
tall.
side car door from the back seat.
I thought that
I
was
the other
impressive.
extra character.
With-
I saw that and I was like, dang, that's pretty cool.
I don't know. The movie had problems, but it was a good movie.
It was
Yeah,
a
one of the
good-
problems
Kind
was
of.
Elizabeth Debicki's height, apparently.
which I disagree with.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not mad about her height. I'm just saying it was just
You
kinda,
sounded like you were mad about her height.
kind of strange.
I would like to talk about a movie moment I like.
Oh, Spencer's here.
Does
That's
it
okay
involve
with everyone
Elizabeth
else.
Oh,
Debicki?
Spencer came back. What's the
Long trip from
scene?
the bathroom, huh?
Actually, I can't believe I'm saying this because I just don't like this movie. I know Max does.
Wait, this is actually non-ironic that it's on your list?
No.
Oh.
I'm
wow.
for real putting this on.
Okay, I thought this was
For your
Seriously,
number one
one of the coolest
Number two,
theatrical. Well, these are out of order for me.
Oh.
These are not like in order.
Yeah.
One of the coolest theatrical moments I've ever had was watching that scene in The Last Jedi where the ship gets split and there's no
Really?
audio.
Oh yeah.
I
That
just
was
seriously
in theaters, it gave
in
me like
theaters
goosebumps.
specifically, it was a theatrical
Hearing
experience
everyone
behind
go,
it. Just
"Whoa."
hearing everyone,
Yeah.
just a totally silent theater for a few seconds was just like, I mean, it was so cool. So anyway,
When-
that's a big one for me.
When I was watching it in theaters and that happened, it was quiet and there was a guy in the top who's like, "Oh, nice."
Oh my god.
Wow.
I thought
I
it was
saw
funny.
that movie Don't Ask Why 3 times in
Oh,
theaters.
I watched it twice, yeah.
Don't ask why.
I didn't care for it all that much.
No, not a lot of people did. A lot of people
Oh,
hate
I thought you were saying you
Last
saw a
Jedi.
movie called "Don't Ask Why" 3 times.
No,
I was like-
same
I
movie,
was like, I've never
same
seen that.
movie.
Really?
And this scene was the greatest part about it every single time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I enjoy Last Jedi quite a bit, but yeah, I know a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
I
sense.
hate the purple-haired lady, and it makes no sense.
Nick hates people with purple hair.
Oh my god.
No, she was just pointless.
Yeah, she was pointless. But yeah, no, the things that I liked about it outweighed the bad things for me. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. That's like actually like my third or fourth in my ranking of Star Wars movies.
Wow. That's neat.
Were you doing number 1 or number 2?
2.
I did 2 already.
I did too.
Yeah.
Oh, we all did 2?
I think I just did my
Oh, we all
fifth
did
one.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
my bad.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so my number 1 is Jojo Rabbit when they're dancing at the end. That is the best payoff for a movie for me.
Really?
I enjoyed that quite
That
a
was
bit.
really good.
Because the entire movie, the mom was talking about dancing, and then at one point, finally in their house, like, what are you gonna do when you're free? And there's like, we're gonna dance. And then at the end, when David Bowie's "We Can Be Heroes" turns on, it's beautiful. I love it.
I thought the payoff was Scarlett Johansson dying.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No, like
Dear Lord, that's not a payoff. That's just a thing that happened.
well, no, because like it builds up the whole time to that, and then it happens. Like that's
not
where
what
his
the payoff
that's where his
is,
character
though.
shifts.
He shifts, but then the payoff is at the end when they're finally free.
Okay, I
and he
guess
does-
payoff was a bad one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not what the payoff means.
Wait,
But I
you
get
guys are
where
talking
you're
about
going.
the actress, right? What the Becky?
Elizabeth Debicki, yeah.
Yeah, do you guys know that she's going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
Yeah, she's the golden lady from the second one.
Oh,
Is
that's
she?
who she
Yeah.
is. Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, Jojo Rabbit, one of my favorite movies. I enjoyed quite a
I
bit.
always feel bad for those actors in Marvel movies where they're like somewhat well known, but they don't get a superhero part. They get
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
They,
they
get
get
like
to
a
be like the
side.
joke.
human part.
They get like a side character that
Where they're covered in makeup so no one knows who
where they
are.
know, where then they know they're like, I'm never gonna be in another one of these.
Or you're Prince Philip,
And this is
you get
all I'm
cut
gonna
out
be
of
known
Star
for.
Wars.
Okay, no. It's all of those guys from the first Thor movie, all of his friends.
Oh my gosh.
I watched
just
they,
die
They're
in the
not
third
famous
one.
actors though.
Zachary Levi was one of them. He was the one with the sword. He was in the second one, played
Shazam.
the guy with the sword.
Shazam.
Well, I think he's famous now. I
He was
don't think
famous
at
in
the
the
time
90s,
he
man.
was.
Zachary
Really?
Levi.
He had a rom-com that he was famous for.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
But no, he played him in the second one, not the first one. But yeah, Zachary Levi played him. And I
Chuck?
think the fat guy was a big...
Chuck.
Is that what you're thinking?
No, I'm thinking of a different one. Oh no, it was was it a TV show or is that literally all he's been in?
He's been in.
You know what? I might have been wrong. I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Chuck was a really good.
He was an extra. The only thing I recognize is that he was an extra in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay, then I think I was wrong.
Was it?
It's not, no.
Yeah, in 2004.
Curb Your
Oh,
Enthusiasm.
he did the voice of Flynn Rider.
Yes.
In Tangled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, that's
All right,
really
that's
surprising.
Yeah.
That's something I
Oh,
think
guys,
about
dude,
going
he was in Halo Reach. He was Trooper number 4.
No
It's
way.
actually pretty iconic. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Everyone knows Trooper number
Have you
4.
played Halo?
I've watched a lot of people play Halo.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Halo 4 is arguably the worst Halo game ever. No, it's not Halo 4.
Take that, Zachary Levi.
It's Halo Reach Trooper number 4.
Oh.
The game is Halo Reach.
All right. My number one scene. You guys ready for it?
Yes.
Big deal. It's the end of Inception when he spins the thing and he goes, and
And you go, whoa, what if it's like a dream and you're like, whoa, like
I'm just
what?
kidding.
Like,
I'm just kidding. As a kid, that kind of messed me up, though. Not gonna lie. My favorite scene is from The Godfather 2, when Michael comes to Fredo at the party and says, "I know."
he goes, that's all the money we had.
And he comes up to Fredo and he grabs him by the faces and he kisses him on the lips.
yeah.
And
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. I don't get emotional in movies as a kid, now anything, but that and Fredo's character, I have no idea why. Just like
He's
rips
such a
into
slimy
me.
eel.
No, it rips into me, dude.
Yeah.
It rips into
Yeah,
me.
the
And
kiss
that
that
The
is-
guy that like hit his wife or whatever.
no,
that's the other
that's
guy?
Carlo. Goodness gracious,
But yeah,
man.
no, the kiss to death. Yeah.
But goodness
Yeah.
gracious, that movie scene is just
No.
that movie scene is phenomenal.
Yeah, Frito is just
Frito.
Fredo.
Fredo.
Frito shot first.
Yeah,
Frito Doritos.
Yeah, Dorito boy or whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah. So my number one is Batman Begins, when he first like starts attacking the shipyard and everything.
Actually.
And he,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
that's
breaks through
great,
and he
yeah.
pulls the dude out of the car and he goes, "I'm Batman."
Yeah,
That was like the first like
I've never
like,
seen that scene before.
that was the first like
What's
grown up
Batman?
movie I was allowed to watch, and
Same with me actually.
I still love that movie so much.
The soundtrack is
It-
fantastic.
I like it better than The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I would say the
Really?
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked The Dark Knight.
I love The Dark Knight, but I think that one's better.
Yeah.
I think I have better memories of Batman Begins.
Yeah.
I like the third one a lot too. A lot of people didn't like that, but
I like the third one. It's my least favorite,
It's all
but
I
I
want.
still
It's
like
not
it.
my favorite, yeah.
But it's still really good.
there's plot holes, but I love Tom Hardy in it.
That was kind of the
Send
beginning.
all the police into the sewer.
Yeah, right.
That was kind of the beginning of Christopher Nolan. I feel like being like, I can do anything.
Well,
'cause he could,
not
yeah.
not just I can do anything, but the no one's gonna tell me I can't do this kind
Yeah.
of thing. It's like
Yeah.
the George Lucas in the prequels,
Yeah.
where everyone was just too afraid to say that this is a dumb idea. You
Although-
don't have your wife there to tell you that this is a bad idea.
The thing is now though, you got all the kids who watched it growing up, and now it's like god tier cinema to them.
well,
That's 'cause they
like,
haven't watched anything
ironically,
else.
like to watch.
No,
like, no one
There
can
are-
seriously look
Yes.
at the prequels and say that they're unironically good.
There's a lot of people that say Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie.
A lot
Well,
of people at my
okay.
work
Yeah.
love the prequels.
It's
Love
because
them.
they grew up. It's like the people
Yeah, exactly.
that think.
Yeah.
It's like the people that say
Well, you can apply that same thing to Lord of the Rings with us though. We grew up with it.
100%.
Yeah, but that
yeah,
movie is
like-
universally claimed as the best movies ever.
Well, they're extremely popular. They hold up, but the difference would be that they're like we don't like the Hobbit movies, It'd be the equivalent would be someone.
I enjoyed
saying-
the first one.
It's
first
the
Hobbit
equivalent
movie's
of
good.
someone growing up with all 3 Hobbit movies and saying that they're some of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
And
like
then
I
Battle of
know,
the
I
Five
know
Armies
someone
is
who
like
says
one of the
that, who
best
says
films
it's
ever.
better than Lord of the Rings, which
Yeah,
is
it's
completely
trash.
stupid.
Yeah,
Who said
but I'm
that?
saying it's the same equivalent.
Someone at
Where
work.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
get
that's a
that.
pain. That's a pain in the butt.
But
Yeah.
But-
No, I mean, I do legitimately enjoy Phantom Menace. That's one of my favorites as well. I enjoy that one.
Really?
And it's one of the, it's when people think it's one of the worst movies. I actually really enjoy it.
one of the worst movies of all
And
time.
Jar Jar Binks is
considered
hot.
to be.
No, Qui-Gon Jinn, best Jedi.
Hot.
But he didn't do anything.
No, he did everything.
What did he do?
What did he do?
If he's
it was a long pause.
boys, I've had rants with this at work. I've had rants with friends, coworkers,
Just tell me.
family
Just tell me
members.
something that he did.
He died.
Well, he did. That's true.
He actually.
like this.
Come on, tell me. What's something? Tell me. Here.
What's something that he did? He set off the war.
Okay, so he started
Wait,
a
that's
war
not
with
good.
the
No, wait.
No. Okay, so Dave Filoni had a whole thing he talked about with this. He was the only person, because him and Obi-Wan could have left Darth Maul. They didn't know he was a Sith Lord. Yeah, okay, you guys asked. Don't make fun of it. You asked for this.
I'm not making fun. I'm asking.
We
Yeah.
must bow to Dave Filoni.
Dave
Down
Filoni,
the-
I love you.
Hail the mouse. Hail the mouse.
No, not the mouse.
me.
No, the thing is, Dave Filoni, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Dave Filoni.
Qui-Gon Jinn was the
It's a
only.
Dave Filoni.
Because you look at the you look at,
Filoni, a pepperoni.
Max, go for it.
you look at the Jedi and where they're at. The Jedi love themselves and they think, oh, we're the end all be all. That's why when they have Anakin Skywalker show up, they go, he's too old. We
That's
don't
when he
need
goes,
him.
there's too many of them. What are we to do?
No, that's the third one. But no, the thing is,
Master Skywalker.
no, that's a whole nother argument for Last Jedi.
Yeah, that's-
but with the thing is with the Jedi Order's like, no, we're fine, we're good as we are. But Qui-Gon was the one who saw, no, the Sith are gonna come back, and when they come back, we got. You guys asked for it.
No.
What's his name?
Alex Jones.
You're the Alex Jones of
Yeah.
Star Wars. We need someone who likes Star Wars on this show.
No,
Well, actually,
okay,
I
so
think it's good to have
okay.
someone with an opinion that we don't.
I gotta finish. Okay, so Qui-Gon Jinn was the only one who saw, hey, the Sith are coming back and the light side won't stop them because the idea of Star Wars is balance. There is light, there is dark. Jedi didn't see that. They said, no, the light side will quench it out. What happened to the Jedi? All got wiped out. Until, like, obviously Luke Skywalker, Yoda.
What did he do to
Kenobi.
foresee this happening?
He told them in the meeting. He said, hey, I see something bad happening with the Jedi. And he said, we can't rely on the light alone. And they said, well, the Jedi Orders
that's
lasted
not him
for...
doing something. That's him
didn't-
No,
telling
it
them
is
something.
him saying he'll train Anakin Skywalker is
But he
because the
didn't.
Jedi
He
Council.
died.
Okay, that's the problem. I'm getting there. If you guys wanted to hear it, you guys want to hear it.
I'm listening.
So, again, he said, "I'll train the boy." Yoda said, "No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." And the thing is, Qui-Gon's like, "All right, we can do it," but they said, "All right, but you can only do it after you go help the Naboo." Him going to help the Naboo because Qui-Gon was the noble Jedi. He's like, all right, fine, I'll go help these people in distress. Him going there is what killed him. If he didn't go on the order of the Jedi, he wouldn't have died. Him not dying, Anakin Skywalker would not have become Darth Vader. He would have become a Force. And if Qui-Gon raised him, he wouldn't be able to show him, yeah, the dark side isn't bad and the light side's not good. There is a balance in the middle. If we look at the middle, this will bring order to our galaxy because we'll stop seeing these things as, oh, that's entirely evil and this is entirely good.
So if he had,
So you're saying it-
So
Yes.
it's something that he still
It's
didn't
ideal.
do.
So
It's
you're
what
saying-
he should have done.
He's your favorite Jedi because of his ideals?
yeah,
Not
and
because of what he did.
and the actions that he took.
What he
Because
would've
he
done.
was the one who said, I will train the boy. But they
But he
said...
didn't.
Oh my
he
gosh.
took action. But
Attack of the
he-
Clones is better. Attack of the
No.
God.
He said that. And the thing is, if you look at Obi-Wan as a master compared to Qui-Gon, Qui-Gon would have taken a more subtle approach and not been like, no, we must follow every word the Jedi have. He would have been like, well, let's see what you got. Let's see what Anakin Skywalker can do.
But he didn't.
He also changed the dice to help Anakin so he could buy Anakin,
Well,
not Anakin's mom.
As Mr. Plinkett pointed out, that is
It's
a radical violation of what a Jedi should be doing.
Exactly.
So he literally defied the order.
Yeah, he is known for defying the order. That was the whole point.
But then he
But
obeyed
he
them.
didn't.
No,
That was the only
because he
instance that
saw-
did that.
No.
Besides
him
offering
saying,
to Anakin.
yeah, that's besides
But he
the small
didn't train
thing of-
Anakin.
because he was killed, but he was also one of
Because
the
he
But you just remember, the Sith were gone for thousands of years. The Sith hadn't come back in a very, very long time. And he was one of the few people, him and Obi-Wan, to step up and say, crap, it's our time. We gotta stop Darth Maul. And they didn't know he was Darth Maul or whatever. And the thing is, he said that, all right, because again, he's the noble Jedi. He's the one who says the rules, like, crap to the rules.
If he's noble, why did he cheat on the dice?
Because he knew it would better the galaxy.
This is the real question. If he's noble, why did he die?
Oh my gosh. No, the thing is...
Yeah, why are you so cool? How we died?
No,
You're so cool. Why isn't he on our podcast?
but the thing is...
in the podcast.
No, but the thing is, he did everything for the betterment of the galaxy and the betterment of Anakin Skywalker. Because if it's
Except for
better
when
for
he
Anakin...
obeyed them and died in Naboo.
Well, yeah, because the Naboo were under attack. The Naboo were going to get killed, and he said, all right, fine, I'll help the Naboo. But he didn't know that Darth Maul was there. If he knew Darth Maul was there, it's a different story. But again, no Sith for 2,000 years.
Naboo sounds like a pet name.
It's Naboo.
This is my puppy Naboo.
No, he didn't mean like that.
He's my son.
He didn't mean
He's
like
my
that.
son. This is my child.
Lord.
My fur baby.
But yeah, don't ever say for
Okay, so out of all of our lists, how many Star Wars scenes were actually in
None.
there?
One.
Who had the Star
Oh
Wars?
heck, I would have put Duel of Fates. Dang it! I would have put the.
Oh, you had the Star Wars scene. Huh?
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
none of the two. Okay, so the one that we actually put in and the hypothetical one, neither of them were actually from the original trilogy, which is really sad to me. It's my fault.
I think
Though.
we need to rewatch those then.
Yeah,
Refresh ourselves.
Well,
we should do a tier list of Star Wars next time around.
I'm all out of energy after that. I respect your passion, Max.
Nick doesn't.
I do. I just don't agree with it.
Yeah.
And opinions can be wrong, like Nick's. That's totally valid. I get it. Oh, no one read that.
It's about family.
It's about family. It's about
powerful
family.
about it, yeah.
Wait, do I see the Millennium Falcon? Gotta clap for the Falcon.
All right. So, anyways, that's that.
Yeah, those were our
Tune
5
in next
lists.
week. Yeah. Also, if you're listening to this and you aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it because we have 4 videos on there, but we plan on having more. So,
Subscribers are important.
yeah, subscribe and become a part of our YouTube and podcast community.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another good show.
It's
not
all
a family.
it's about family.
I like a family like the mob is like a family.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
what?
We protect you from
Bad
opinions.
reviews
From bad
and opinions.
content.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are the only good content besides all these movies we
Nothing
mentioned.
about
guys.
nothing but wholesome content
Wholesome.
from us.
Yes.
Which is
Family-
why
family
we
friendly.
called Sophie's Choice entertaining.
No, that wasn't recorded. That was in the first.
All right, and
Nick's off the podcast for that.
we're
Nick's
done.
leaving the podcast.
All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think any ladies will listen to us, or is it going to be all just
just pull the plug.
giant? Or is it just
Just let me
giant?
die.
Kill it.
Is it just giant man babies?
Just kill it.
End my pain.
Bye.